Welcome to A Quest for Metal. Today we are ranking Mayhem albums. I'm wearing the right attire this time. Usually on my rankings I wear like fucking different shirts to the bands, but I'm actually wearing the right one for once. Yes, Mayhem, one of the better black metal bands of all time. Their discography is an interesting one. I wouldn't say it's as strong as Immortals or Dark Thrones or Burzums. I wouldn't. I'm not just a fanboy of Burzum either. I wouldn't say it's as strong. It's a bit up and down, but all their albums are fine. There's no stinkers. Some people say Grand Declaration is a stinker. I actually quite kind of like that album. But yeah, without further rambling, let's just get into what I think is the weakest Mayhem album, and it might surprise you. So coming up last is Ordo ad Chaos. Again, people said that Grand Deck is the worst, and I've seen a lot online. Just they didn't know what they were doing, blah, 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 blah. But at least in that album, I can hear what's going on. This is the album, I don't have a fucking clue what I'm listening to. This is easily the weakest for me. Easily. Like, the sound of it is just murky, muddy. It doesn't sound that good, in my opinion. Like, it all just kind of blends into one big fucking mushy black metal mess. I want some clarity. I want some clarity in the songs, and every other album Mayhem's done has clarity in. From even like, the one before this, even Death Crush, the EP, I know what I'm listening to. It's like, it's rawer, it's harsher, but it's not kind of just fuzzy. You know what I mean? This one, I can't really get my head around it. It does have some good tracks on. I just wish the sound was better. I just fucking wish the sound was better on it. And that's just kind of a personal taste, I guess, in my opinion, for this one. But, I mean, if I was going to rank it, it's the last one. It's the least one. I wouldn't listen to this over any of the others. I just wouldn't. Second to last, we have the Grand Declaration of War. The one that people hate. But I think it's pretty good. It's a lot more punchy than Ordo. Like, it's a lot more clear. I know what's fucking going on. There are some weird sections in it. There's like 4 minutes of fucking silence in one part, and it's like, maybe cut that out. But overall, I think they kind of took a chance on this album. There's a lot of weird choices, but I think most of them paid off. For me, personally, not quite as heavy and dark as a lot of the albums. Bit more experimental. But again, I think some of it for me paid off. I don't just like black metal, I like all types of metal. So I don't care that it's not as fucking dark or as, evil as The Mysterious or Chimera or any of the other albums, but it still holds a place in my heart because I still really enjoy it. Although, let's talk about the album cover. The album cover fucking sucks. I'll give you that. The album cover fucking sucks. Like, I don't even know what I'm looking at for half the time until I had to, really strain my eyes, and you don't want to do that on an album cover. You want something to jump off the screen. You want something that, instantly catches your eye. This one, no. It's fucking awful. But the music itself, I enjoy. So let's move on. Coming in, number 4, Esoteric Warfare. Let's talk about the album cover again. A lot better than Grand Declaration, but it's that kind of colour. I'm not a big fan of that colour. It's kind of murky. But luckily, the songs aren't murky. The songs are fucking awesome. The first song, Watchers, is probably one of my favourites. That's a great intro track. One of the best they've done. And it follows on with a couple of other fucking amazing songs like Trinity, Pandemon and Cywar. Or the first half of this album is really fucking great. And the second half is also good. But that first half I really like. I really enjoy those songs in the first half. It's a solid album. It's a great Mayhem album. It's not quite as good as some of the others I'm going to talk about. It just fact, it isn't. But it's a great Mayhem album, and some people just pass off Mayhem. They just listen to the fucking first one, Death Crush, and don't listen to anything else. But they have some good material. There's good material on all these albums. There's good material in all of them. Next up, Chimera. Yeah, I bet you thought this was going to be second or first, because this is a great fucking album. Not going to lie. It is one of the best. It's pretty a fucking 8.5 out of 10. But I just really fucking love the one that I'm wearing. I just really fucking love Damon. But we'll get there in a second. This album is beautiful. Dark Night of the Soul. Come on. My Death, Slaughter of Dreams. There's so many punchy, aggressive songs and dark songs on this album. It is one of Mayhem's best. Arguably better than Damon, but for me, I just prefer Damon. But this is still a must listen. It's a must listen for any black metal fans, or any fans of music in general. Just go listen to Chimera, and you can't go wrong. Now, number 2, the latest one, Damon, I was really surprised. It made my top 20 of the year. I'm pretty sure it did. If it didn't, then I need to punch myself. Go back in time and punch myself. But yeah, fantastic album art, fantastic album itself. When you have the first song just punch you in the gut straight away, you know you're in for a good ride. Because that's what it does. The first song just, it kicks you in the fucking eye. And you're like, ah! And you're blind the entire way. And it's fun. Falsified and Hated. That song as well is actually really fucking melodic. There's a lot of melodies in this album as well. Not just dark and evil riffs. There's cool fucking melodies, cool vocal sections. It's probably the most complex album yet. And they're just getting better, it seems, from this album. Better when my voice went like fucking 3 octaves higher. It's getting better! Of Worms and Ruins is fun. Like, Dying Fault's King is probably the best one. But yeah, I love this album. Loved it when it came out. Still love it to today. I got the shirt because it was so good. Yeah, love this album. It's a 9.5 out of 10. 9.5 out of 10. But you know what's going to be 1. You know what's going to be 1. Like, before you even clicked on the video, you knew what was going to be 1. It is De Mysterious. I don't even have to mention why it's number 1. It has the history surrounding it. It has the evil atmosphere. It feels spooky, but it's not just the fucking notoriety why it's good. The music is good. Freezing Moon being like one of the best black metal songs ever made. The album cover being one of the best black metal album covers of all time. Funeral Fog, Life Eternal, Pagan Fears. There's too many good songs on this album. It's just a blast to listen to over and over and over again. And I have listened to it over and over and over again. It's the most played album on the list. It's probably the best black metal album ever made. It's good. It's good. Listen to it. It's good. It's one of the best Mayhem albums. It is the best Mayhem album. So it's kind of cliche having it top, but what are you going to do? I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to put something top for like shock value. I'm not going to be Game of Thrones and have Arya kill the Night King just because it's fucking unexpected. Nah, if something's good, you put it top. This is good. It's going top. So let me know in the comments below your favourite Mayhem albums. What's your favourite? What do you hate? What would you change from my list? Let me know, and we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.